Hey guys, it's Rose with Roselikescrochet. How is everybody doing? It is Thursday, July 24th. Can you believe July is almost over? 2025. And I'm coming on here with another yarn yakking video for July. So for those of you who are new here, my name is Rose. I like to crochet. I really love to crochet, but we'll stick with the likes to crochet for now. I like yarn a lot, and I make stitch markers along with other handmade items. You can find those in my Etsy shop, which is linked down below in the description box. If you could favorite the shop and favorite a few items, it really does help me out a whole lot, and I do appreciate it. So yarn yakking videos are me talking about if I have any happy mail, which I do kind of, if we have any donations, which I do. I'll talk to you about that in a little bit if you're new here. And if I have any finished objects, and I will insert a clip at the end of this video with some finished objects for you. And I normally do not talk about whips, which are works in progress, because I don't want to be held accountable to finish anything. So if you are interested in any of that stuff, stick around. We're going to do some admin stuff first. There is a Facebook group for this YouTube podcast. If you want to go down below, all the links, everything I talk about, if I talk about a pattern or a YouTuber and any of my social media, the links will all be down below in the description box of this video. There's a Facebook group for this podcast. You have to answer 3 questions to join. I promise they're easy. And we did just hit a really big milestone over there. So please go and join. There is going to be a giveaway over in the Facebook group probably in the next week or so. So please come over and join if you are on Facebook. I'm also on Instagram. That's at Roselikescrochet. And feel free to tag me in any giveaways that you find over there. And that is connected to a Facebook business page. So anything that goes on the Instagram account goes automatically to Facebook business page. Besides that, there's just the Etsy shop, which I told you about. Most of the items that I make, I do put on my Etsy shop, except for amigurumi, with the exception of one item. So if you want to go and check that out, like I said, go ahead down there and go and check it out and favorite the shop. There is a spring shop where you can get Roselikescrochet merchandise, and I think that's about it for admin stuff. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or leave a comment. I do answer all my comments on all of my videos because I love having conversations with you guys. So please make sure you comment down below. If you're not subscribed, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I think there's like a notification bell. Hit that too. Do whatever you want, actually. So, all right. So in addition to all the things that I talked about at the beginning of this video, there are 2 additional things we're going to talk about for most of the year. So for the whole year, I'm having a contest. It's a random acts of crochet contest, or random acts of crochet kindness, and I'm having a contest. So you can do random acts of crochet kindness whenever you want, however you want. But my contest is that every month I pick an item out of a bag. So it's a random draw. And you guys, if you want to enter my contest, you can make that item, take a picture of it, send me an email. Like I said, the email address is down below. And all you have to do in the email is include the picture, tell me how many you made, and where you left them. And this month's item is an angel. So all you have to do is you can make 1, you can make 10, you can make 20, however many you want to. You don't even have to make an angel. You can make whatever you want. But to enter my contest, you have to make the angel. And then at the beginning of the following month, I'll pull a winner, and you just get a little ball of yarn and a stitch marker. No big deal, because random acts of crochet kindness are supposed to be little things that you can leave places and hopefully put a smile on someone's face. So that we are going to be doing all year. The second thing we're going to be doing, but only until the end of October, is donations for a group that I am now a part of called the called the Generous Crafters, called the Generous Crafters. I think they're also called ELA, but I don't know how that fits in. You can go check out their blog. It's listed down below in the description box. And it's a new charity for us this year, and we're kind of doing it the same way we've been doing our charity, where every month there is a different item that you can send in. So for the month of July, which is what we are in, the item is shawls. And I am still doing my sale in my Etsy shop. If you do want to purchase a shawl for the Generous Crafters, I am offering 50% off any shawl in my Etsy shop. But you just have to email and let me know you want to purchase that. And then I'll mark it down and I'll let you know when it's okay to purchase it, and then I'll donate that to the Generous Crafters for you. So shawls are for July. And if you want to get a head start, we're going to be doing, for August, we're going to be doing loveys. If you're not sure what a lovey is, you'll see that here in a minute. Amigurumi, and it can be no larger than 12 to 14 inches. And the other thing that we're going to collect for August are mobius fidgets. So I am going to have a special collaboration with you guys in August for loveys. But I will announce that in the next video, so stay tuned. It's gonna kind of be similar to what I did last year. And so if you were around last year, you know what that was. If you weren't around, then you need to come back next week for the next Yarn Yakking video, and we'll talk about how I want to do a collaboration with you guys for loveys for August. So if you want to get a head start for September, they are collecting hats, scarves, mittens, and ear warmers. All right, so that is for the Generous Crafters for the monthly. Now, an anytime donation through the end of October can be 6-inch granny squares. So any color, however you want to make your 6-inch granny squares, you can send those to me anytime up until the end of October. The other item they are collecting through the end of October will be prayer squares. And this is what a prayer square looks like. This is the knit version. This is a crochet version. There is a pattern for this linked down below in the Generous Crafters blog. And this is a sewn version. So these are 3x4, and you can make this 3x3 or 3x4. Now, if you don't want to crochet with a cross in there, you can make these just plain. And then what they do is when they print out the prayer, it will be non-denominational. It won't have the cross up there. So these prayer squares and 6-inch granny squares, you can send me anytime through the end of October. Okay, so I think that's it for Random Acts of Crochet Kindness and the Generous Crafters, like just the information part. So before, I do have quite a few donations to show you today, but before I get into that, I do have one piece of happy mail, which I was really excited to see this. So I got a letter from my good friend Dolores, and she lives in California, and her note was private. So Dolores, I read it, and thank you so much. I will be writing you back sometime this week. And in the envelope, she sent me 2 Fs. She said she has a job at Michael's now, and she found these on clearance, so she wanted to send these to me. So Dolores, thank you so much for sending me these and for your letter. If you're not sure what the F's are for, if you're new, you can go ahead and check out my Etsy shop, which is linked down below, and you'll see something called an F-bomb, and that's what I'm using the F's for. So Dolores, thank you so much. Okay, so we have quite a few donations. I think I have like 8 or 9 donations today. So we're just going to get started. Before I get started, I'm going to tell you guys that if you do have a cat and you want to send in donations for the Generous Crafters, if you could just please write on your package that you have cats, and then put your items in a plastic bag so that I don't open them, that would be really, really great. Pardon me. I'm just highly allergic to cats, so if you could do that for me, I would really appreciate it. So we're going to get into the packages. I have one package here. There was no note in the package. It's from, I don't want to say the person's last name, but their first initial is E, and they are from Florida. And it says on here, no cats. And like I said, there was no note in the package, but we have some beautiful granny squares. So I wanted to show you guys the grannies. Oh my gosh, look at how pretty those are. Seriously, whoever you are, E, thank you so much for sending the beautiful granny squares. I really do appreciate it. You know, if you guys think that only sending a stack like this isn't enough, it really is. my good friends here in the Chicago area, my local friends, Paula, Philip, and Carolyn and I, we took, I think it was 80 squares, maybe it was a little less, a little more, and we joined them. All 4 of us did this as a project. We joined them together and we created a blanket. And I think like 2 yarn yakking videos ago was when I actually showed the finished blanket. I inserted a picture of it. So if you think that just sending like a couple squares like this isn't going to make a difference, it really does make a difference. Because if we were able to take random squares and put them together and make a beautiful blanket for someone, this really does matter. It counts. Everything counts. And by the way, if you guys can't send me squares or send me donations or someone else donations here on YouTube, please go and find somewhere local to donate. It helps your community. You may not think so that something like this will help, but it really, really will help. And everyone who gets your donations will appreciate it. So E, whoever you are from Florida, thank you so much for sending your granny squares. I really appreciate it. Okay, so the next package that I have up here on the table is from Lene, and she is from Florida, and she sent me, excuse me, she sent me a card, and in the card, look at this, you guys. Another F. I love you guys. She said, hi Rose, all of the squares were made with Red Heart Super Saver Bitty stripes. All of these were from the entire skein. The label is included. Okay, so this is what she made these granny squares with. So I'm gonna show you guys Red Heart Super Saver Bitty stripes. And the color is called Grapey. It's 100% acrylic. There was 515 yards in the ball. And I'm going to show you all her squares in a second. She said, also, I thought this F was hysterical. Looks like giraffe spots. Take care, from Lene. And she also goes by Toe Beans here on YouTube. So if you see someone commenting and it says Toe Beans, that's Lene. And she says, I have all the colors of Bitty stripes except for 3 that I didn't like. I'm a fan. So, all right. So we got the thumbs up from Toe Beans on the Bitty stripes. Thank you for the F. I appreciate it. So are you guys ready to see the squares from that one ball? So that ball, she said, is called Grapey. And so believe it or not, like these will all obviously go together in a blanket. So all we have to do is maybe find some pinks or blues or purple squares to match with these. They don't even have to match, you guys. Look at that. Seriously? They're all beautiful. Lene, thank you so, so much for sending all the squares. I really appreciate it. So if you see here now, this is just from 2 people, and you can see how many squares there are. And it really does make a difference, even if you only send a couple squares. So Lene, thank you so much for sending that package. All right, so the next package that I have is from one of my very good friends here on YouTube. Her name is Kim, and she lives in Missouri, and I have actually met her a couple times. She has a YouTube channel here, and she is called the Regretful Yarn Addict, and it's not because she regrets anything that she purchases. She is just hilarious. She's a fabulous person. I've met her in person a couple times. I met her daughter-in-law. We've been shopping together. We've had lunch together. She's just incredible. Please, please go and check out her channel. If you're not already subscribed, you need to go over there and subscribe. Anyway, so I got a card, and here is the card. And let me see what she says in here. She says, hey, girly. See, we're friends. Yeah, I'm going to brag about that because you know what? When you guys have a yarny friend or just a friend, even if they're not a yarny friend, and you just get each other, it's an amazing thing. Female friendships are amazing, and I love all of you. I wish we could all go shopping together. Okay, she says, hey, girly. Okay, she sent shawls. She says, hey, girly, multicolor shawl is using shawl in a ball. Okay, so I see that here. And if you guys want to see these, check out her channel because I'm pretty sure she showed these at some point on her channel. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so this is the front of it. So I'm gonna hold it up. She says the multicolor shawl is using Shawl in a Ball, and the pattern is Vila Flower Shawl by Wilma Westenberg. Oh my goodness gracious, that is just beautiful. I hope you guys can see that. It is sparkly, and it's got like little bobbles on it, and granny squares or granny stitches, and then like picots. Oh my gosh, this is just beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna do a close-up on this for you guys. Look at that. Wow, Kim, thank you so much for sending this gorgeous shawl. And I'm assuming it was just one shawl in a ball because you're only supposed to be able to use one. She says the next one is a corner-to-corner shawl using Red Heart Unforgettable. Okay, so are you guys ready for this? Let me see if I can figure out how to show you. Here we go. All right. Whoops. There it is. Oh my gosh, that is just so beautiful. Kim, thank you so much for sending this. Look at how gorgeous that is, you guys. And the cool thing about it is corner to corner is you don't have to memorize a pattern or nothing. And this just did all the work. The yarn did everything all by itself on that one. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Thank you so much for that, Kim. Then she says the other two are patterns Secret Paths by Jonah Lindahl or Miho Crochet. One used Mandala Bonus Bundle, and the smaller one used Metallico by Hobby. Love ya, Kim. Okay, so Secret Paths by Joanna Lindahl or Miho Crochet. Oh my gosh. Look at that. This is the Mandala Bonus Bundle. I know you guys can see that. That is just beautiful. I'm gonna need to try that because it looks like so simple. Is it really easy to do? It looks like it would be really easy to do. Kim, let me know. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Okay. And then here is the other one. So same pattern. She said this one's a little smaller and it used Metallico by Hobby. Oh my gosh. Look at how pretty. Seriously, that is just beautiful. Now, you guys, for the Generous Crafters, there is a link down below for their blog if you want to read their blog. And the list that I talked about for what we're collecting is also down below in the description box if you want to go and check that out. So Kim, thank you so much for sending those beautiful shawls. They are going to go to a very, very good cause. The next item I'm going to show you actually wasn't shipped to me, but it was someone who wanted to purchase some loveys off my Etsy shop for August. And this person is from Italy. So this is from Barbara P. Barbara, thank you so much for your emails and for purchasing the loveys off my Etsy shop. You guys are more than welcome to do that as well. I haven't thought about doing a discount on my loveys yet because I do have a collaboration planned. And so Barbara, I want to say thank you so much. She chose 2 loveys out of my Etsy shop that she wanted to donate to the Generous Crafters. So she chose Bruni, and this is, I think, from the movie Frozen. And it might be from the movie Frozen 2 because I don't remember this guy in the first one. So anyway, this is the lovey for anyone who's not familiar. A lot of times people will make loveys and they will crochet the head and little arms to come off, and then they'll crochet this little blanket. But I'm not talented enough to do that. So I take a full-size stuffed animal under there and make the blanket for them. And I use the tutorial from Zelda NRJ3 here on YouTube. It's always linked down below in my description box. So that's how I do it. I'm not going to tell you anything else other than I don't cut off the heads. She also chose this purple dinosaur to go to the Generous Crafters. So Barbara, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I loved having email conversations with you, and I hope you are doing well over there in Italy. So thank you so much for these. These are gonna go over to the Generous Crafters. Okay, so we're gonna get to the next one here. I've got my stack of boxes. So let me just see, this is from Shirley, And on the box, Shirley says that a kitty cat lives here. So she's got everything wrapped up in plastic, and she's got a little note here. So let's see what her note says. And Shirley, thank you so much for your email too. Hi Rose, enclosed are 2 shawls for July's generous crafters request. I hope they will find their forever homes and receive a hug from me. That is such a great thing to say. She is in Washington State, and she said the 2 plastic bags are sealed for your protection from my kitty cat, Emily. So, all right, well, hi Emily, give her a little scratch for me. So I don't know what these are actually gonna look like, but you can just see how beautiful the colors are. That is absolutely amazing. Wow. Shirley, I would love to know what yarn this is and what pattern that is, because these just look absolutely gorgeous. This one here, she actually put in that it's a Karen cotton angel cake in there. And then, boy, I really wish I could see these. Anyway, that's, you can see the design, like the colors that came out. Shirley, I really appreciate you sending me the 2 shawls. Say hi to your kitty cat, Emily, for me. And thank you again. I'm pretty sure anyone who gets these are going to be really, really appreciative that someone took the time to make shawls for them. So thank you so much. All right, we're gonna get to the next one. Hang on. All right, you guys, the next box came from Diane, and she's from New Hampshire, and there was no note in the package, but on the box it said no cats. So we are good to go. So I have some prayer squares. I have a couple shawls too, but I have some prayer squares. They were nicely packaged in a little baggie. So that is awesome. Thank you, Diane, for those. And then we've got that's kind of hard to see the cross, but if you look close, maybe it's just hard on camera, because when I look at it close up, I can definitely see the cross on there. But that's going to be really great for maybe someone who would be wanting a neutral color. Look at those. Those are awesome. Diane, that's amazing. And this, like, I would love any of these because they're purple. And here are some more. So thank you so much for the prayer squares and making them in these neutral colors. Maybe I have these upside down. There we go. So that is quite a few prayer squares. Thank you so much. They are beautiful. They're perfect. Okay, so like I said again, there is no note in the box for the shawl, so I'm just gonna show you. Oh my gosh. Diane, are you serious? So this is a knit shawl, and it is absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm showing the right side or not. I don't think I was. We're gonna try this way. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Diane, thank you so much. I mean, like, you guys, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. Like, Kim went out of her way to make these beautiful fancy shawls. And let me tell you, this is fancy, but it's just a rectangle. And it's just amazing what this can do for someone. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. I love it, Diane. Wow, no, don't worry, I'm not keeping it. It is my favorite color, but I do not need a shawl. I think these people need shawls more than I do. Okay, here is the next one. And it is actually like a mint green and a pink and like an orange color. It's kind of hard to see the colors. There you go. And this is just beautiful. You guys, this just looks like a granny, but because of the colors, it definitely looks more complicated than that, right? Oh my gosh, it's beautiful, Diane. Wow. I mean, these are just amazing. And then here is the last one from Diane. So I'm going to show you guys this last one, which is also like a mini granny square because it's only two double crochets in there. Oh my gosh. And it's like a blush pink color. So Diane, thank you so much for sending these beautiful, beautiful shawls. Oh my gosh. And they're so soft. Is this like, are these cotton? These last two that you sent, are these cotton? They're absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much for sending them, Diane. All right. We have 3 more boxes, guys. Hang on. All right, you guys, the next box came from Alicia, and she is from New York, and I have a note. It says, "Hi, Rose. Here are 2 shawls and some granny squares for the generous crafters. Take care, from Alicia." Oh my gosh, Alicia, thank you so much. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys the granny squares. Look at how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. So you see here, you guys, just from 3 packages, I have like half a blanket here. If I really wanted to put like all these squares together, I pretty much have half a blanket already. So thank you so much, Alicia, for these beautiful, beautiful granny squares. And then there are 2 shawls. So I'm going to show you the shawls. There was no note about what pattern they are, but I'm going to show you anyway, because look at that. Oh my gosh. So this is like a light mauve color, and you guys, it's just like a mesh stitch. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful, and it's so huge. Wow, Alicia, and it's sparkly. It's sparkly, you guys. I don't think you can see that. I don't think you can see it, but it's sparkly. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, I'm just amazed. You guys are all so talented. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's not ridiculous that you're all so talented, but you guys are all so talented. Oh, this is like one of those asymmetrical shawls where you start out like in the corner and then you keep on increasing. Looks like it just increases on the one side. Gosh, that's so pretty. Wow. Oh, Alicia, let me know what pattern this is, because it is so pretty. So pretty. I have to show you guys close up. Wow. Oh my gosh. Alicia, thank you so much for sending this beautiful, beautiful shawl. It's just amazing. You guys are incredible. Okay, let's get to the next box. All right, guys, the next box comes from Cheryl, and she is from Washington. And look at that pretty card. Ooh, what is that? A passion flower. She says, "Hello, Rose. These shawls were made by me and 3 of my friends as prayer shawls. Thank you for providing a way for us to get these shawls to folks who will want and use them. Blessings, from Cheryl." Oh my gosh. Okay, so no notes about the patterns, but she and 3 of her friends made these. Oh my gosh, these rectangle shawls are just amazing. Look at this, you guys. Oh my goodness gracious. That is just so pretty. Okay, I'm going to show you guys close up what that looks like. Is that not amazing? Holy mackerel. And then look at the fringe. Oh, wow. Cheryl, thank you so, so much for that. Wow. Okay, no, I promise this will go to the generous crafters. You guys, I'm enamored with all of your work, but I promise you none of it will stay in my house. Okay, here is another rectangle. So like people who say they can't make triangle shawls, you don't have to make a triangle shawl. Look at how pretty that is as a rectangle, because it fits the same purpose. The only thing is that it won't go way down on your back, right? It'll cover your shoulders. Look at how pretty that is. Oh, you guys, that's homespun yarn, which is really, really soft, but I would never use it. Okay, we have another one here, and this one is a triangle shawl. So here you go. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh my goodness gracious. It looks kind of like a drunken granny. Cheryl, let me know if you made this one, if it's a drunken granny. That would be a pattern by Krista at the Secret Yarnery. But look at how freaking pretty that is. Oh my gosh. Okay, Cheryl, please tell your 3 friends that we are so, so thankful for them for sending in shawls for the generous crafters. And here is another rectangle shawl, you guys. Look at how pretty that is. Okay, so if I ever learn how to knit for real, this is what I want to do, because look at how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here you go. So you guys can see close up. Like, look at that. I bet you I could maybe, I don't know. My good friend Gary said he's going to teach me how to knit. So Gary, if you're watching, Gary is from a channel called Urban Yarn. I will link him down below. I have met him in person a couple times as well, and he did say the next time that we meet up, he's going to teach me how to knit. So Gary, The ball is in your court. All right, we have one more box. Hang on. All right, you guys, the last box that I have is from my good friend Alyssa, and she is also here on YouTube. She is known as Anaya's Toy Box. I have not met her, but I would love to meet her. So Alyssa, the next time I come to New York, which who knows when that will be, I'm coming for you. Okay, and she says on her card, Rose, the only cats here are amigurumi. So she is phenomenal at amigurumi, as well as everything else she touches. She is like, she's got golden fingers, you guys. If you've not subscribed to Alyssa, you have to go and check her out. I'm gonna link her down below. She actually just started doing her weekly videos where she vlogs every day, and then she puts it all together at the end. I actually like that style. That's pretty cool. I don't have time to do that, but I'm really enamored with the way you're doing your channel now. Here is the card. It says, holding you in my heart. Oh, I just love you, Alyssa. And the card says, hi, Rose. I'm so happy to be able to join in on your charity projects again. You do some great work. You guys do great work, seriously. She says, I am sending this package in the middle of the month, hoping it gets to you by the end since it has both shawls and amigurumi. Okay, so she's got notes here, but if you guys watch her, you might have already seen these. Okay, she says the pink knit shawl. So she knits and crochets, whatever. She said, this is on YouTube by Noble Knits. And look at how beautiful. What? Shut the front door. Alyssa, seriously? This is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And I am so blessed that you were able to send this to me and for the generous crafter. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. Okay. The purple shawl is the Just Feel Festive Shawl by Alicia Ryan. And that is another rectangle shawl. Oh my gosh, look at this, you guys. It is super long. So it starts out on an angle and then it squares off or rectangles off. And then when you end it, it goes on an angle again. I have made one of these before. Look at how gorgeous that is. Oh my gosh. Thank you so, so much, Alyssa, for sending this shawl. I promise it will go. And then she says the aqua shawl is Bago Day, and it's called the Present Day Shawl. Ooh, this is heavy duty. All right, so here is this one. Ooh, and it's like half and half. Look at that. So this is like a 3D shawl, you guys. A 3D stitch. I'm gonna show you guys close up. So you guys can, I think this might be the one that no, maybe it is not the one she said she's not gonna do again. I thought she said there was one that she didn't wanna do again. It's so pretty and it's 3-dimensional. Look at that. So this is Bago Day and it's called the Present Day Shawl. And that just turned out so amazing. Okay, and then she says she did a chicken. Oh my gosh. The chicken is from Sweet Softies on YouTube. It looks like it's, what is this, 2 granny squares? That is so cute. Oh my gosh, Alyssa, that is adorable. Thank you so much for sending that. Look at that, you guys. Oh my gosh, I love him. He's so adorable. And then she says the rest, she has no patterns. She just made them up. Oh, look at that. It's like a little lime. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. And he's asleep and he's got like little rouge on his cheeks. And then, oh my gosh, look at that. It's like a little smiley monster guy. And she just made up these patterns. She does amazing amigurumi. And then we have 6-inch granny squares. So we're gonna show you guys the granny squares. And I know that she uses up like her scrap yarns or her, I think she calls them working yarns. I don't remember, but these are just so pretty. Oh my gosh, Alyssa, I love the colors. I love watching your channel. Keep it up. You do just amazing, amazing work. So there you go. So that is all of the donations that I have for today. I did go shopping at, where did I go? I went to Hobby Lobby. Let me show you what I got. Hang on. All right, you guys, so there was no yarn on sale when I went to Hobby Lobby, but their spring section was 66% off, I believe. So I went looking in their spring section, and I make towel rings for kitchen towels. So I'm gonna show you, I found this 2-pack of towels. It says Let's Play Pickleball on this one. And then this one just has the pickleball paddles. And these were originally $6.59. And I got this whole package for $2.24. So I picked up 2 of these. So that made each towel about what, $1.12. So that's about all I really want to spend on towels to make these towel rings. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, I do sell my towel rings in my Etsy shop, so you can go and look at those up to see what they look like. So there is pickleball ones, and then they had these all originally $3.29, and after the 66% off, I got these for $1.12 each. So I found these stand tall, these flamingo ones. So I picked up 3 of these, and eventually I will be putting towel rings on these. And then I found only one of these called Squeeze the Day, and it's got like ladybugs and cherries and a nice drink. And then one in a melon, and I found 3 of these. So and I will only take towels that are 100% cotton. These aren't as thick and like plushy as a lot of other towels that I find, but at least they're 100% cotton, and they're adorable. So that was the only shopping I did for myself last week. I don't remember when I went. Last weekend, maybe it was last Saturday. I did go to Michael's, and I saw a bunch of clearance yarn, and I texted my friend group here, so Paula, Phillip, and Carolyn, and they had the cinnamon swirl cakes for $5 and a bunch of other stuff for $5. And I did buy yarn for Carolyn, but I didn't buy any yarn for myself, so I have no yarn to show you this week. So that's all the shopping I did, believe it or not. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert. I have been making tons and tons of stuff, and I have been pre-filming those things so I could get them either tagged or put in the Etsy shop or getting ready for craft fairs. So I'm going to insert a video clip of, let me see what's next on my agenda. I made a bunch of chill pills, a couple of Octos, and I tried a new pattern. And so I'm going to insert that clip here so you can see what I've been doing. Hey guys, Rose from the past. Hope you're all doing well. I am filming this on a Saturday morning. I have a craft fair later this afternoon, so I'm trying to get all this stuff ready and loaded into my car. So I wanted to show you guys real quick what I have been up to. I am going to show you something called a happy pillow, or as other people call it, a chill pill. I also tried something new for the first time, and I want to get your opinion on that. And then I made something with the scraps that I always make all the time. So I'm going to show you that too. So the first thing I want to talk about is something called a happy pillow or a chill pill. I got this pattern from, it's not a tutorial as far as I know, but it's a written pattern from Not Bad Ami, so KNOTBADAMI. It is always linked down below in my description box. I believe he uses worsted weight yarn with a 5mm hook, but I use blanket yarn and I use a 7mm hook. So I wanted to show you guys my chill pills. I normally make them in red and yellow to look like a Tylenol, I guess. But this time I decided to try 2 different colors. So the colors that I used were Bernat Blanket Brights, and the color is called Royal Blue. And everything you see here that I'm going to show you, I used 1 ball of this, and then instead of using white, I have quite a bit of this Bernat Baby Blanket Sparkle, and it's called Moonlight Sparkle, and it's kind of like a beigey color. So I decided to go a little unconventional with my chill pills, and I use these 2 colors. So I want to show you my chill pills. I was able to get 9 chill pills out of these 2 balls of blanket yarn. So are you guys ready to be chilled out? Okay, I kind of put some different twists on them. So I'm going to show you the first one here. So there is that guy. He is just chilling. He's chilling because he's a chill pill. So there's one. I'm going to show you the fun ones at the end, I think. This guy, he's just chilling also. And that guy has green eyes. So there are 2 more chill pills. And then these 2, there's yellow eyes and blue eyes for these guys right here. And then this one also has blue eyes. So that is 6 chill pills. Now, I think this is hilarious. Tell me what you guys think of the chill pill with eyelashes. I just think it's hilarious. And I gave this one a red smile because maybe it's wearing lipstick and it's got its mascara on. So the only thing I don't like about the eyelashes is that I have to use smaller eyes with them. So I would like to find eyelashes that are bigger so I can use them with this size eye. Anyway, if anyone knows about these eyelashes, let me know. And then this one, he's very debonair, okay? He's a gentleman, so he is going to, you know, yeah, he's a nice guy right there. So there's a chill pill with a bow. And if someone doesn't want the bow, this one is just a clip-on, so it comes right off, like if they don't want the bow, or we can put it on a different chill pill. And then here is my last chill pill, guys. Are you ready? So she's got pink lips and she's got a pink bow up at the top. So I don't know, I can't figure out which one is my favorite, but I mean, seriously, is this hilarious or what? So like I said, I have made chill pills before, but I make them in red and yellow, and I decided to try a little bit something different. So these will go and get packed up in my car for my craft fair today. So that's the chill pills. And then I had enough blue left over to make an octo, just the top part. And then I used some scraps for the light blue for the tentacles. So this is also that same color blue. I knew that this wasn't going to be enough for the tentacles, which is why I just used a different color for the tentacles altogether. Now the octo pattern that I use is from Laurel at the Dabbling Hook. She does a tutorial on this, which is always linked down below in my description box also. But her tutorial, she uses worsted weight yarn. So I have modified this to use blanket yarn, and I again use a 7mm hook on this one. So that's it for this guy. And then I wanted to share with you that I tried something else, and I'm not quite sure what to think about it. This new item that I tried is called a crochet baby whale, and it is from All From Jade. And I think I used, I don't even know because I don't have the yarn in the bag with it. I think I used the Posh yarn with this, but I could be wrong because it looks like Posh yarn. Anyway, this is the little baby whale. It is no sew. It's super duper easy. The color change is really easy. I would like to have something tiny like this in my inventory to sell for, you know, not a lot, so that if the little people come to my booth and they only have a couple bucks, then they can buy that. The only thing that I wasn't really thrilled about with this, and this is user error on my part, I have to figure this out, is where the colors join by this tail part, there is a little bit of a hole there. So for this particular one, I'm not going to sell it because I want to figure out what I did wrong to leave that hole there. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I did try it. I will probably try again once I get all my other inventory for things that I normally carry. If anyone else has like a whale, like a no-sew whale pattern that you like, can you please let me know down below in the comment section? So this one again is from All From Jade, and it's here on YouTube. So I'll link that tutorial down below also. but this is the only one that I've tried. And then I got frustrated because of the hole right there. So again, user error. So that is my first batch of items that I'm going to show you today. And I am going to clean this up, and then you'll see me in the same shirt, but I don't know when you'll see the next set of videos. But anyway, that's all I have for this one, this clip right here. I'm going to bring you back to the original Rose now. Bye. Okay, so let me know what you think. I normally have been making my chill pills in red and yellow, but this time I decided I was going to try them in the blue and white. So let me know what you think. And also, I know I could fix that little whale, like his little hole in his tail, but I've been focusing on other things, so I have not tried another one of those. So let me know what you think of those. All right, so that's all I'm going to insert for today. I do want to let you know that I did have a giveaway. I think it was like two or three videos ago, and the person that won has never responded to me. So this video, there's going to be a giveaway. So this bag I was trying to give away for Pride Month, which was in June. And I believe it was the video where I had shown you guys some pigs that I made. But I'm not going to go back to that video. We're just going to do a giveaway on this video for this bag to see if we can actually give this away. So I'm trying to think of what keyword we can use. It's going to be US only because shipping just went up again. So US only for this. And we're going to do, let me just see. I don't know, say something about the donations that you saw today, because I mean, like chill pills and Octos for me, I kind of do those all the time. So I would like for you to compliment something, a donation that you saw here today from the Generous Crafters, only if you want to be entered into my contest. If you are international and you still want to compliment the people, the Generous Crafters, I really do appreciate that. And I really want you to do that. So just how about this? How about compliment something you saw here and tell me what state you're from or what country you're from. If you don't want to say what state, you can say what country you're from. And then that way I'll know that if you're from international, I won't include you in the giveaway. So that is all I have. I think we're dropping off donations next Monday for the Generous Crafters. So all of these things will go there, and I'm sure they will be oohing and eyeing over it. And the next Yarn Yakking video, I will be sure to tell you what the collaboration is going to be with the loveys for August. Yeah, because I think it'll be right before August for the next Yarn Yakking video. So that's it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day whenever you're watching this, and I will talk to you. Oh, and we're going to do, we'll pick a winner for the bag in the next Yarn Yakking video. So you have like a week to leave a comment. Okay, that's it. Talk to you later. Bye.